That was kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's fine.
But anyways,
Yeah.
welcome to episode. Oh shit! What episode are we on?
24?
24, 25?
It's 24 or 25.
I think it's 24.
This one 24 or 25.
Welcome
yeah.
to episode 24 of Bros Park.
Yeah.
You're welcomed by yours truly, Jeffrey, and
Colin, as always.
Anyways,
If you don't know what we're looking at, go back and look at other episodes. I forget which one.
This thing is not.
It's not bolted in. It's just literally balanced.
Yeah, Colin keeps like touching it.
Jeffrey has this fucking fun thing where he. So yeah.
Anyways. Okay, today's topic. Since we talked about the Crunchyroll awards and everything, and our predictions, our thoughts behind it, kind of got me thinking. We should, what we should talk about today?
What?
Animes that we could always.
Oh my god, the ESL came out. Holy
always
shit.
rewatch, because it got me thinking about animes of the year, but then like what is our anime of the year?
Yeah.
What are some animes that like go off the top of our heads whenever we're kind of like feeling I don't know what to do. Boom, put on this anime, can watch it from start to finish and enjoy it every single time.
All right. Well, my question for you is, I rewatch quite a bit of anime, and there's two categories. There's one that I will rewatch and dedicate the time to rewatch, and then there's anime that I'll rewatch because I'm putting it on my side monitor while I'm playing games.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the former or the latter?
Man, dude. Okay, I didn't really think about the criteria for this, but then I was thinking like, let's go with this one. There's a long form and a short form, because there's animes that like are long running. That you could rewatch.
Yeah, the big
like
three,
Bleach or something like 100 plus episodes. But then there's always those one season animes like 12 episodes.
Sure, 12 episodes, 20 episodes.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Loosey goosey.
Okay. I think if I am being honest with everything, I probably have rewatched Neon Genesis Evangelion the most.
Really?
Yes. I have watched not just the movies, which are a fucking fiesta. If you haven't watched them, check them out.
Question: are the movies like kind of recap the anime too? Like the thing is, I haven't seen all of it, so it's always different from what I hear. There's the anime, but then the anime was cut short, and then the movies cover the anime, and then after that, it's so confusing. It's like watching Fate.
Yeah, you don't know where to start or where it ends.
Yeah,
or
like what is the true thing that you should watch?
Okay, so Evangelion, it was a very interesting anime when it came out, and a lot of people still love it. It's still huge in Japan, and there's a lot of merch and a lot of storylines that go with it. Now, the first thing that came out was the anime, and the anime followed the main character Shinji, and basically
Shinji, get in the goddamn robot.
So Shinji, we follow him and everything that happens in it with the angels attacking and the Evangelion and Nerve and Sele and everything like that.
Can I just preface this?
Yep.
That whole premise, freaking like crazy, right? Like, and this was back in the day. Like,
this is like a fever trip.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
like, to think about all this, damn, good on whatever the author is.
Yeah, and they also
Hayao Miyazaki.
No, I don't think so. That's one of the other authors. And then I think, from what I hear, again, I could be wrong about the specificities, but this is what I've read and heard online. The end of the season came along for the TV show, for the anime.
Yep.
And it was like episode 24 or 23 or something like that towards the end of the season. And they basically ran out of money. They started being quite low in money. So at the end of the season, there's this thing called the Human Instrumentality Project, and that is basically where...
No spoilers.
Well, okay, we're spoiling. We're talking about anime. This is also a 90s anime. It's basically where it was the end goal to like reunite the human race so that there would be no differences, there would be no wars, there would be no like... bias against each other or whatever else, because we would all basically return to almost a primordial ooze where we like all share consciousness. There's no separation physically or mentally between any of us anymore.
Like hive mind status.
Yeah, like we're all one.
Yeah.
Right? And during that, they ran out of money. And from there, they basically animated it in a way of like, this is what's happening in their minds. So it's not what's happening in the world as they're coming together.
They're like,
it's in their
they pulled
minds.
an Inception and basically like, it's all a dream, guys.
Yes. So it's a lot of slideshows, like still pictures. Because I think they ran out of money.
They like, can't animate.
So,
Let's go PowerPoint.
So it's a lot of like still pictures. It's a lot of just voiceovers.
Yeah.
Talking about like how Shinji was like deeply insecure about different things, and like it was those minds reassuring him or berating him because they've all become one now. So like he can hear their thoughts.
That's actually kind of smart.
All these things, right? So like it was an interesting episode in that way. But notice how I didn't say good. It was an interesting episode.
Yeah, it was an episode.
And then everybody got pissed. Everybody was like, "The fuck is this? Like what? Like this is fucking horseshit, right? Like what are we doing here?" And then they got money. They got enough money to basically say, no, haha, joke's on you. We're actually going to show you what happened in the world. And that's where the end of Evangelion came, which was like a movie, kind of, like an hour long.
Okay,
hour
yeah.
20 or something like that. Movie that basically showed what was happening in the real world that is like happening parallel to like the Mind episode.
So technically they're both canon.
They're both canon, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that's how that kind of went about. Now, that was the TV show. The movies get to be a weird place. So, again, conceptually speaking, if you haven't watched it, it's the humans are fighting against these giant aliens called angels.
It's basically like a must watch. Everyone talks about it.
Everyone talks about it. It's huge. It's got some weird scenes in it. It's got some not great scenes in it. It's also got quite good animation and storytelling as well. But the angels attack, and then it goes about like how the angels come through, and then they're trying to stop an impact, because if you go down the rabbit hole, there's like these different seeds of life that hit each planet, and like there's not meant to be 2 seeds of life on each planet. There's meant to be 1, and the atoms are attacking the Lilins, which are the humans, because they're trying to fight for supremacy on the island. Blah, 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 blah. Like lots of shit. Like it's a fucking rabbit hole. I went down like fucking dozens of hours of this, right? So now on that front, more importantly, the first 12 episodes, basically halfway through the season, it gets to be one of these impacts, which is like a world-ending event.
Yeah.
And they stop it. They stop it from happening. Great. In the movies, the first movie is the first 12 episodes. That's all it is. It's the first 12 episodes condensed.
Yeah.
But then, where they stop it from happening in the series, the second movie, it happens. So that's where they dive.
Oh, it kind of branches there.
So it branches. So the first movie is basically the first 12 episodes. That's the same, just way cleaner animation and shortened and condensed. But then the series goes this way, and the movies go this way in terms of a like, this is what would have happened had the impact not been stopped. Kind of like the Star Trek movies, like more recently. With Chris Pine in them.
Okay. Cool.
So
I did not know that.
Yeah. If you prefer the animation, go for the new movies. They're way better animated, because obviously I have a preference towards new animation style rather than the old animation style. If you're there for storytelling, go with the TV series. Or you can watch both. The movies, the TV series, the movies story gets wild. I honestly, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like I watched it with my buddy, and at the end of it, we looked at each other. We're like, I don't know what we just watched. It looked cool. It looked amazing.
Damn.
But we had no idea what we were watching. So
I do feel like old animation just hits different. Like it has that like weight to it, you know? It's got that rough edges and everything. I do like it.
Yeah.
When it's done well. When it's done unwell,
I think there's certain ones that are like so hard to get through as well. Like we've talked about it before, but trying to rewatch the first few hundred episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
It's hard for me. I'll be honest about it. It's hard. So, but like,
okay. Damn. Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I think the most memorable thing about Evangelion, because I watched it a long time ago. I remember I got to the clapping scene. I was like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. So that's in the Mind episode.
Yeah. I'm like, that was kind of weird. I guess that's the end of the show. Because I was like, younger when I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. didn't even think about it afterwards. But the most memorable thing about that whole anime to me was the opening.
Yes,
Dude, the opening is such a banger. Like, god damn.
It was a Cruel Angel's Thesis.
I think it's like the one of the most popular anime songs ever.
100%.
God damn.
And it resurfaced, I don't know why, like a few years ago, and it resurfaced as like this meme format of like Jesus when he's dying, and then it starts with the beginning of the song, and then when it gets to the hype part, it's Jesus breakdancing and shit. And like, why did this come up again?
Whatever.
Okay,
the internet does what it does.
Yeah. But I think in terms of rewatch, that's the one that I've rewatched the most. And I definitely could just throw on and be like, whatever.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah. I also have to watch it in dub because I watched it as a kid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
I think the dub's
good. I like it.
Yeah.
But again, that's just what I'm used to, so it sounds weird. Kind of like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But what about you? What's the one that you've rewatched the most? Let's
talk about that rewatched the most, huh?
Yeah.
I would honestly say Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood or original?
I would say Brotherhood.
Okay.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Though I've watched the original. There's two different Full Metal Alchemists. They kind of follow the same premise, but then they do branch off.
Yeah.
Brotherhood is just a more complete, fulfilling story. The first one, which is just, I think, just regular Full Metal Alchemist, it definitely goes a little sideways. But I would say I do prefer that story more than Brotherhood because I watched that first. So it kind of sticks to me.
Do you know why they branched?
No.
So the original FMA.
Ran out of money?
The original FMA was being animated before the manga had finished.
Oh, so it came...
so it caught up.
Yeah, anime exclusive ending, basically.
Yeah.
I see.
It caught up, and then that's where they went to their full storyline, and then people didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then they made FMA Brotherhood to basically say, oh, no, now we've animated and fulfilled, like, true to the end of the manga.
Yeah.
So
for FMA, like, I would say Brotherhood, like, on a more story-wise, story beat, better. Animation too. Sure. Animation too, because it came out after the original one. Yeah. But yeah, I would say that's like my most rewatch. But at the same time, it's a long series.
Yeah.
So like, once I start, I'm like, God damn it, I'm committed to it.
Isn't it? It's like 60 something, right?
Yeah, it's still pretty long compared to like your like regular.
It's not a one season situation.
No. And also, it's like when I watch it, I'm like, my attention's to it too. I can't just leave it on the background because there's so many things happening, and like I care about the characters too. Yeah, each and every character, you've seen it before, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Each and every character is so complex. They have like their own like passions, their own ambitions too. So like you're like caught up in the whole entire story.
Yeah. The one thing I've said for FMA, and I've always said about it for Brotherhood specifically, is there's a reason it's at the top of my anime list.
Yeah.
Right. Like. We talked about it during the Anime Awards episode where people will downvote other ones just to make sure FMA Brotherhood stays at the top and stuff like that, which isn't great. But I think there is a reason that it stays at the top, which is that to a new anime watcher, it is one of the easiest animes to enjoy.
Also, just in terms of everything, it just hits. It ticks all the boxes.
Yep. It doesn't have too much gooner shit.
It
doesn't. It doesn't have too much gooner shit. The story is good. It's an interesting world build. Like
the voice acting for it is good. Like both sub and dub. I prefer dub because I grew up watching dub.
Of course, same here.
Yeah. And also everyone sounds like a little girl in sub for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, but dub is the way to go.
Yeah.
The rare animes were like, ooh, shit, dub. Damn.
There's a few. But FMA is definitely on there.
Yeah, it's got action. It's got the adventure. Fantasy with the whole.
Everybody that I've talked to that have watched probably like under, let's say 10 anime, like they're new.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, FMA Brotherhood's the best.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I get where you're coming from. Do I agree with you? No, but like I've seen like 10 times as much anime as you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. Yeah, I get that. I get the rewatchability of Brotherhood. It's always there for me when I scroll down Crunchyroll where I'm like, what do I just throw on right now? I guess I could just throw on Brotherhood. So I feel you.
I could talk for days about FMA Brotherhood, but basically, if you haven't watched it, watch it. There's a reason why it's like top. Peak.
Yeah.
What about you for like short format? Because Evangelion, I feel like it's very long. Also,
yeah,
like
if you want to go to all,
and
of
you
it,
got to
yeah.
like focus in on it too.
Yeah, dude, you can't just like passively watch that and know what's going on.
Yeah, because there's so many like plots happening.
In terms of short ones, one that I did watch a couple times was I'd have it on my side monitor when I was gaming, and we've mentioned it very briefly. One of them was how heavy are the dumbbells you lift?
Serious?
Because I just love, what's the guy's name? Machi?
I know he's something macho.
Yeah. And he's just like the tiny little pinner dude, and then he just fucking breaks out
He
of his tracksuit.
flexes, man.
Yeah, that guy I fucking love. That's my idol. So I've rewatched that one a few times. That's like a nice side monitor watch. I'm trying to think of other ones. I not too short. I've rewatched Tokyo Ghoul a few times.
Oof,
I don't mind it.
Did you watch like the original series and then anything after that? You watch all of it?
I think so.
Holy!
I think if I've
my god!
yeah.
I've seen clips of the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, it's interesting.
It's terrible bad. It's rough, man.
For sure.
I feel so bad because Tokyo Ghoul is like the story of the manga itself was like one of like people always praise it, but then it gets the shittiest anime adaptation ever.
It does get really bad things, but hot take. I think that Root RE. Is that the one that was just the anime one? Not the
Yeah, it had like the anime exclusive ending.
Hot take, Root RE wasn't as bad as people think.
I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think it was as good as like the manga stuff. And I'm not saying okay, before the haters come for me, I'm not saying it was better than the manga ending. I'm saying it's not as bad as people think. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you read the whole manga and
No,
everything?
I haven't read it. I know what happened. Like I've read up on it, but I haven't read the manga. Like
yeah, I read the manga. Like after like I saw Re.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, Re kind of missed the mark.
100%.
And everything after that too kind of missed the mark. But I didn't like the whole the story of Tokyo Ghoul like was good until the midpoint.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just went downhill for me.
I
When I was reading it, I was like, damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Must have sucked. But I did read up like the author just like started hating his own series, his own work. So that's why it went downhill. I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. It's hard when you're not being forced, quote unquote, but like when you have to go and finish a project that you just like have fallen out of love with.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, oh man, like fuck. You know, you just don't bring the same energy to it, which sucks.
And I do feel like similar to Evangelion, it does have a banger OP.
It does have a banger OP.
The first one, of course.
Yeah. And also at the end of it, the glassy skies.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot
like
about
right
that.
in the fields, you know? Like every time I'm like,
goddamn.
glassy sky.
Who's your favorite character in Tokyo Ghoul?
Hmm.
Because there's so many different ones.
I think in terms of just like innocent, good character, like a good fucking person, would be Hide.
Oh
His
yeah,
best
the
friend.
bro from the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, his best friend. It's just like, dude, like he's there. He like knows he's a fucking ghoul, and he's still just trying to like stick it out and protect him and all this shit, which is like great. Like that's just a good character. That's a good wholesome fucking character.
Fair enough.
In terms of my favorite character for fun, oh fuck, it's the fucking Jason fanboy. I forget his name. Where he's like, Big Brother Yamori.
Oh
and
yeah.
And then like Kaneki teaches him how to like write Yamori's name to be like, I can see him one more
like
time.
the dim-witted henchman.
Yeah. But he's he's an S rank ghoul for some reason, and he's just like this little boy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay. I do remember that guy.
That's my favorite character for fun.
My favorite one is the crazy ass detective.
Oh, Mato?
With the eye and the white
Mr.
hair.
Mato?
I love how like unhinged he is.
Dude, him whipping out his like what is it, the Quinque cases of like the girl's parents that he's like, say hello to your mom and dad. I'm like, holy shit.
I was like, yo, this guy fucks.
This guy is insane.
I love that shit.
Dude, and then the classic, of course, like his partner is like Amon.
Oh yeah,
and
the
then it's
most
like,
straight laced guy ever.
Straight laced, and then he's like, I'm gonna bang his daughter.
He's like, you're gone. You're out of the picture. Well, I gotta do what I gotta do.
I gotta
man.
do what I gotta do. And also, him being like, no, I can't submit to my primal urges. So he does like 1,000 push-ups in the night to like stop himself.
My man.
That's crazy.
My man.
What a fucking insane thing to do.
Okay. For me, I got a couple animes that like kind of like one season short ones.
Okay, yeah.
That I would rewatch all the time. One of the most recent ones is what's it called? Cautious Hero.
Oh, the overly cautious hero.
Yeah, dude, that shit gets me going, man.
Dude, it's such a fucking meme.
Yeah, I forgot the main character's name, but like he's the most overly cautious person.
Mm-hmm.
Like isekai anime, but it kind of parodies the whole thing.
Yeah.
It kind of makes use of like different mechanics that like haven't been done before.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they can he starts off in like the afterworld where all the gods are at, and then he can go to like a planet to save it, but then they can actually travel back into like the overworld plus go back into the planet that he's trying to save.
Mm-hmm.
And he just before he gets into everything, he's like, I'm just gonna do a bunch of like exercises.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not prepped for this. Give me like 30 days.
Yeah. Does push-ups, sit-ups, squats and everything.
Yeah,
and like he goes into like the world as he should a level 1, but it turns out he's like level 30 something from like just working out. It's so good.
And yeah, I remember he's trying to be trained by the god of war or something to make sure you're strong enough. And then the god of war like is afraid of him because he just trains him too hard.
Yeah, like in the beginning he's like, this guy can't keep up with my training program. And the next day you see him, he's like, yeah, he's pretty good. Actually, not too bad. The next day he's like, oh yeah, he's frightened. he's getting pretty good.
Yeah, like, he can slow down.
And then the next day you just don't see him. He's like, oh shit. It's
he was working in the cafeteria because he was hiding.
Training, and then you see the training program. It's just the protagonist just punching the god of war, like sitting down, just punching him. He's like, he's trying to extract as much EXP as possible by just beating on the god of war. It's so sad.
It's so funny, and I think the main thing is I didn't expect the twist at the end as to like why he's overly cautious, and we won't get to it. That's fine. Like it's just like I wasn't expecting it from like just a goofy, stupid like anime.
Yeah, it really becomes like super like deep. I was like, huh, damn, I did not expect that. Good, like that was a good.
It was a good.
The way they did it was really good too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, definitely would watch it.
I think before there was so many seasons, my like short rewatch would have been Konosuba.
Oh yeah,
I watched that one a few times, but like I've rewatched season 1, maybe 2, but I've rewatched 1 probably like 6.
Konosuba was great, man.
Yeah, it was very funny. It was the perfect satire of
the whole isekai genre,
and like the way that they did it was just way more interesting to me, because even the funny bits, I'm a big person on like very unexpected shit happening, and just the scenes where, do you remember the trial scene where he's on trial for blowing up the city?
Yeah.
And then the one guy comes up to the front. He's like, I was there. He was doing this creepy thing with his hand.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to him, and he was a background character that wasn't animated, so they zoomed in, and he's super grainy, and all this shit. And I'm like, that's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, the way that they do it is just, it's overall just a really good time.
Yeah, I think it makes use of like just different humor elements, like slapstick, at the same time gags, and just overall just funny.
Yeah, 100%. I don't see anything wrong with it for a feel good time. I think if you're talking about a story base, like okay, maybe it's not there, but like
dude,
for
you're
a
not
feel
there
good
for the
funny
story,
time,
man.
like okay, like whatever.
You're just there for the characters. Have you seen like the spin-off series where it's like focused on Megumi?
Yes.
It's actually pretty good. Like
pretty good.
The animation for it is like good.
It holds up.
It's like good animation, not compared to like Konosuba has a good one, but it's just like more cartoony, childlike.
Yep.
I would say.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think rewatching is such a hard thing because I never rewatch like one season. I always get far into it.
Well, that's what happens when you rewatch an anime and it has multiple seasons. Like, well, I finished season 1. I'm not gonna stop. Season
Yeah.
2, season 3, season 4.
Yeah, that's what happens with Overlord for me.
Ooh, Overlord's pretty good.
I'll rewatch it, and then I'm like, fuck, there's like 2 more seasons of this, and there's another season coming out and a movie, which I'm excited for. I'm very excited for the Overlord situation, but like, man, rewatching that fucking CGI 3D.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
scenes
you
are
like
rough.
watching the Lizardmen arc. You like watching the goats.
Don't
The
fucking-
goats.
Don't fucking talk
Sag,
about
man,
it.
Sag.
They did it so well, and then they didn't, and like,
Overlord's a fun premise.
it is
I
good.
like Overlord.
I like it.
So wait, did you watch the movie or not?
Overlord.
The Sacred Kingdom movie? I would say no. I actually just
I don't think so.
I just watched it a couple days ago.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, I watched it on my Crunchyroll.
Okay. Yeah. Not pirated whatsoever yet. I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll.
Saying.
But okay, yeah,
It's on Crunchyroll.
Sure. When you watched it, it was on
Yeah,
Crunchyroll.
yes,
for
yes,
sure,
it was. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really like that premise. I'm very big. Again, it's a fucking isekai. Like, come on. But like, I'm big on the whole like gaming situation, and I'm happy when they get into like the politics side. I know
Yeah.
some people find that part really slow with a lot of anime, like
Yeah.
Log Horizon.
Log
or
Horizon.
Fucking Attack on Titan even, or
Mhm.
Overlord and Slime and all these things. And I'm like, man, but like dealing with the whole political side under the shadows and like trying to figure out like the political relations and overthrow empires and stuff like that is just as interesting to me as long as it's done well.
Yeah.
Than like the fight scenes.
Because like the person who like created the story, they thought through this, and then
Mhm.
you can see the whole thought process and behind it. So
Yeah.
like it's just that's interesting.
Yeah, I find it very, very cool. I forgot about this anime, and this is gonna bring a lot of hate.
Ooh.
But like, I've definitely rewatched Sword Art Online a few times.
Hey, that's to be honest, I think Sword Art Online gets way more hate than it deserves.
Did you watch Sword Art Online?
I watched first season,
Yeah.
second season, Gun Gale,
Gun Gale, yeah.
and
Wait, the spin-off Gun Gale, or Gun Gale like in with following Kirito still?
Following Kyoto
Okay,
and
okay.
Mother's Rosario.
Okay, so you watched season 1 and 2. Those are season 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
There's
Damn.
like 12 episodes in each season for each of those arcs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's 4 arcs, but 2 seasons. Yeah, I haven't finished Alicization, which is like the most recent one, and like that's a long journey. I think that one's
Mhm.
like 50 or 60 episodes. I've watched the movie, which is Ordinal Scale. I will say that movie has some of the best fucking sound editing and sounds that I have heard out of an anime.
Damn.
I know people talk about Fire Force. I'm not saying that it's bad. Fire Force is amazing. I know that people love. Okay, for sound. And then people also talk up. Have you watched Eminence of the Shadow?
I have not.
So-
You do talk about it.
Yeah, he does the one where he's like, "I am atomic,"
Yeah.
but like all the sound cuts out. He whispers it in your ear.
That
like-
ASMR style.
yeah, so you get the shivers. Again, great sound. Love it. That's probably my top sound. But in
Mm.
terms of a full scale movie, Ordinal Scale is like, wow. Like the sound in it's fucking great.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I agree with you. I think it gets more hate than it needs.
Like when I watched it first, I was like, this is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I rewatched it again, I was like, you know what? It's still good, but then I feel like they could have done so much more with the story. I'm just talking about season 1,
Yeah.
maybe season 2 as well.
Yeah. I think I definitely, I fucking hate saying this. Mother's Rosario, when all of the fucking elves show up as she's fucking dying, that brought a tear to my eye for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck. Like, you guys really got to do this to me. Come on. But with the rest of Sword Art Online, it gets more hate, and I think people just love to hate on it. And is it amazing, critically speaking? No, I'm not saying it is. It's fucking, it's
But it
Sword Art
was
Online.
kind of like Attack on Titan, where like it was huge when it
Mhm.
came out.
Yeah.
It was ginormous. But when it's ginormous, you get a lot of fans, but you also get a lot of like detractors.
And I think that's the main thing is it's like pop music.
Yeah.
You just like love to hate on it. It's like, this is so simple. This is such bullshit. Blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but it was also like, there's a reason it was one of the most popular anime in the world. Like, again, we can objectively look back and be like, it was fucking weird. Like, okay, sure, this and that. But like, it was still fine. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, like if I were to just break down the 4 like things that I saw, season 1 when like they're stuck in the
Sword Art Online.
Online world, they could have definitely like done more. They could have gone through more plots or like gone through more stories. The Alfheim one, it was basically a rehash of the original world. Aincrad, there we go, Aincrad. And then also there's no need for the whole tentacle stuff. That was weird as shit.
Yeah, that was weird.
And also the whole like SA stuff. That was also weird. There's no need for that.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Gun Gale, same thing. There was SA at the end. What
Yeah, weird. It was actually. Now I'm thinking about it,
yeah, weird. But also, I love the part where like when it was happening, Kirito comes in and just knees the guy.
He fucking absolutely destroyed that guy's chin.
I was like, how the hell is this guy still awake after like that knee of justice?
Yeah, especially this guy. I mean, I don't know. I guess he was like planning to be in the military or something. I don't know. I was like,
God damn, this guy.
How do you take this? Okay, whatever.
Mother's Rosario. Nah, it wasn't too bad actually.
It was just a wholesome act.
I found it funny, like how they're trying to like be the first party or the first guild
beat the floor boss
beat the floor boss and everything.
Get their names etched,
and then there's another party that was just like, you know what, hey, fuck these guys, we're gonna try to do this first. I liked how like at the very end, I'm just thinking, this is my headcanon, that party that was trying to prevent them from like being the first one to clear it, and like it was her dying wish. They must have felt like complete assholes. like
as they're all flying in,
like shit, wow, we tried shitting on this little like dying girl's dream.
Wow, she literally has fucking cancer.
It's like
holy shit.
I'll be like, I'm gonna take a break from gaming, guys. We're actually the assholes.
No, I thought
right. It's like, god damn, they must have felt like shit.
Just try to snipe that. Yeah. It's crazy that then Kirito shows up and beats them all. I don't know. He fucking he fended off that entire game.
Oh, right.
What the fuck? Why is he here saving this?
Yeah, you gotta have him there, unfortunately.
So. But like, if I remember correctly, that wasn't even like that cool of a floor boss. Like, I get that they were trying to do it to etch their names into like the stone and the history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the actual boss, I don't remember it being very cool. It was like a stone golem or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's basically, I don't even remember them fighting it. That's how like unmemorable it was.
It wasn't like the I was gonna say Ilfang the Kobold Lord. It's not Ilfang the Kobold Lord.
When he did the Starburst stream fight.
The Gleam Eyes.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Gleam Eyes. The Gleam Eyes is sick.
No, that shit had like tension, like weight to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he first pulled the Starburst stream, you're like, oh shit, dude. Oh fuck, damn.
I love that it's like, yo, fend that off for like 5 seconds, and then they're like, okay, got it. Why did it take 5 seconds to pull your second sword? Like, you didn't, like,
dude, because he's like,
you have to go to the menu. I know.
This is the first time he's doing it. He's like, oh shit, what do I do? Oh, okay, here it is.
I guess he unequipped the skills, so we had to also equip the skill. I don't know. Whatever. But
shit was cool as fuck though.
I think Sword Art is interesting that everybody hated on it so much because it was so popular. But I get it with all the whole harem and like the girls and everything like that.
You gotta have the harem, man.
That brings me to my next topic here, which is that when I was at home and I was talking with my girlfriend and we were trying to talk about what we were going to discuss on the podcast today, and we're moving in the anime direction. She said, I have some topics for you. And I said, okay, sure. You don't watch anime, so what the fuck are you going to say today?
What are you on about?
All right. Here are your topics for tomorrow. And I only thought about this with SAO. She said, 1, talk about why Kirito and Sugua should be the ones that get together.
Kirito and who?
Sugua.
Who's Sugua?
His cousin.
Hey, yo. Hey, what the hell?
She was like, tell me why they're the best couple. And I was like, okay, sure. She said the next topic was...
Bruh, they aren't, though.
Some people ship them,
what the fuck?
It is what it is. What? Who do you ship? Liz or fucking Silica? Or
I don't know their names, but I guess like the main one.
Okay, Asuna. Yeah. Which is annoying because in Gun Gale the girl was Asada.
Oh, what?
So it was Asuna and Asada. Yeah, that's what the guy was like repeating to himself.
Oh
as
yeah. Oh
Kirito
yeah. I
fucking
remember
kneed him in
that.
the
I
chin.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know down below what you think and why it should be Sugawara, and I guess his name is Kazuto Kitagaya.
It's just Kirito, man. It's just Kirito.
Yeah. So tell us why you think it's Sugawara and Kirito. And then her next topics were 7 deadly sins needed more sins. And I was like, there's 7 deadly sins. She's like, needed more sins. Needed at least
What the
8
hell?
or 9. I was like, the fuck is this? She's like, and finally, talk about why Neon Genesis Evangelion was the best anime ever, and we should stop making anime because they'll never top it. I was like,
These are some hot takes.
and those are like the 3 anime she's seen. Like she hasn't seen anything else.
Yeah, you know what? She's asking the right questions here.
Yeah.
She's asking the right ones.
So I was like, okay, yeah, we'll definitely bring that up on the pod. Don't worry, honey. Like, it's okay. But yeah, Sword Art Online, I've rewatched a few times. I think those are all the ones I've rewatched. I've rewatched other anime as well as they've come along, but I haven't thought of them as like, oh, those ones are my rewatch anime. What about you? Is there any more that we haven't hit?
I got a couple in
Okay.
the chamber, but like for one,
Yeah.
I haven't thought about this anime in a while.
Yeah.
But like when I watch, I'm like, shit, this is good.
Okay.
Hellsing Ultimate.
Hellsing Ultimate. Okay.
Hellsing Ultimate. You follow Alucard,
Yeah.
which is, basically Dracula spelled backwards.
Yeah.
He's basically a vampire.
Which is crazy.
And just-
Like they fucking came up with that. Like, okay.
And just, fucks.
Just that's the whole thing.
That's all I can
Fucks.
say.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
basically, he's fighting monsters.
Yeah.
He's got this like hot goddamn vampire sidekick now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. That's all I can say. Just watch it. It's so good. He's fighting monsters. The story is actually pretty freaking like rich and deep.
Yeah.
It's very interesting too. And animation, the fight scenes, so good.
Yeah. There's something about just having good fight scenes that instantly make you available for a rewatch.
Yeah, and like the guy's just straight up OP, so it's kind of like a glaze, but at the same time, it's like, like come on, it's just.
Yeah, it's just perfect for what you need it to be.
Yeah.
Man. Is there any slice of life that you rewatch? Because I know you were like, when it came out, he was really big on Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
Oh, yeah, dude. That shit was good.
And you loved that.
I loved it. It was so nice, comfy,
I'm just saying because I was like, oh, how heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Like I've rewatched that a couple times. Like it's a bit of a slice of life, whatever. Is there any slice of life that you're like, like this makes me feel good?
Yeah,
you know?
Kobayashi's good. I haven't finished season 2, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah.
Slice of life.
You know what was on my list for that? Blendass.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see myself rewatching that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking loved Blendass. It was so funny.
I just remember like the very first episode. I don't know why they did it, but it's because like I remember it the most. They like animated these cats' testicles, the cat balls, so well. I was like focused on like why is it so like in my face? And why is it so well detailed?
Nothing else mattered in that.
Yeah,
moment.
I was like, why?
To me, that was because it had a banger opening.
Oh yeah,
The opening
smile,
was
sweet sister,
sadistic.
sadistic.
It's like,
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the it's like a romance one.
Mm-hmm.
Ori Monogatari.
Okay. Yeah.
I do like that one a lot. You follow
Okay.
Goda Takeo. He's just this freaking buff ass like high school student, and then he falls in love with this like little cute like high school student too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like the one thing I like about like these romance slice of life ones is that like one thing I don't like about them is that the relationship is like drawn out until they get together. These guys, they get together like
right
episode
away.
like 3, 4. I'm like, damn, nice. And then they kind of like go through their stories together.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, and it's pretty funny too. There was some arcs where I'm like, it's whatever, but I'll still watch it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think as my final question for you, we talked about last episode, or I guess 2 episodes ago, the Anime Awards and the things that are listed as the best anime of the year. Those 6: Frieren, Kaiju, Apothecary, Dan.
Solo leveling.
Solo Leveling. Delicious and Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Those 6. Have any of them, and you can say no, have any of them been so good that you've rewatched them already?
Hell yeah, dude. I rewatched Apothecary Diaries and
Okay.
Free Ren.
Oh, okay. So you rewatched both of those.
Yeah.
already in the year that they've been out.
Yeah, they're that good. I'm like, oh shit. Like I will rewatch them now, and I'll probably rewatch them later on in the future.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I haven't rewatched any of them.
Damn.
We started rewatching. Well, I guess I started rewatching Kaiju because we started watching.
You
it
only
together.
rewatched it because like I was experiencing
Exactly.
it for the
Yeah.
first time.
But none of them I've thought about going back to Free Run because I'm like, wow, this is so fucking good.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten around to it.
Give it a year or two,
I
then
know.
you're gonna rewatch it.
I know. I just like think about it now and I'm like, man, it was a good fucking anime.
Mm-hmm.
And also fucking YouTube shorts and like TikToks always get me.
Yeah, they have the edits, man.
Because they'll have the edits or they'll just have a clip straight from it. And I'm like, man, I should rewatch that. I'm like, this is their fucking like, this is how they bait you into it.
Yep.
But anyways, that will be it for us on the rewatch anime episode.
There's definitely a lot more that we could talk about, but like, yo, let's keep it
100%.
short.
But we're just going to go through every anime out there. And
Let us know what you guys rewatched too.
And let us know
So
what
fun.
you think about Sugawa and Kirito getting together in SAO. Until next time,
Bruh.
we all have a fantastic day. This was us at the park, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
These guys. What the fuck? Why would she ask that question?